Welcome to my podcast, Mr. Ahmed.
Thank you so much.
It's nice having you here.
It's my pleasure, actually.
So, how is your day going? Is everything good?
Yeah, going on so good so far.
That's
all
nice.
good.
That's nice. So, let's begin this podcast. I want you to introduce yourself. What are your passions? I know you have a lot of passions. So, please describe your passions and what do you do as your day job?
Okay, as of me, my name is Ahmed Al-Oqlah. I am 38 years old. I've been born in Kuwait. I was raised in Kuwait actually my entire life.
Okay.
My passion actually it's mainly into bikes and let's say heavy bikes, especially Harley Davidson.
Nice.
I'm a father of 3 kids.
MashaAllah.
Firas, Lara and Yara, 1 boy, 2 girls. I'm into fitness as well, bodybuilding especially, let's be specific. And into adventures, like I've been through a lot of sports and adventures, from diving to basketball to football so I would like always to try new sports and some new adventures. Definitely traveling is one of my main hobbies as well.
Nice.
As my personal job, I am into IT security. Let's be specific, I'm into cyber security actually, which mainly we do protect the networks, and the organization's data and specific, your critical data, so we secure these things.
Okay.
So this is as my personal job actually.
There was one event in Boulevard Mall last week, I think so.
Okay.
For all crazy bikes and crazy cars. Were you there?
Not actually.
Okay.
No. I've missed that.
I've seen all the Harley Davidson bikes and all that.
Okay.
So
is it an organized event or
it was
just a gathering?
It was inside the boulevard, and I think it was the organized event.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I've missed that actually.
Okay, so that was the intro about bikes. I want to talk about your bodybuilding passion.
Okay.
How did that come into existence? Like, how did you start bodybuilding? Who was your inspiration?
To be honest, this was not something part of our family. No one was into sports in my family actually.
Okay.
So in order to do that, it was something totally new for me, and it's a new experience. And as I mentioned, I am into sports. At school, I used to do basketball most of the time. So I felt that I want something more, and spending my time after school, because I started gym while I was at school.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so there is a myth that says that you don't have to start bodybuilding while you are less than 18 years old, which is not true.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, I have my son. He used to go with me at gym since he was like 9 or 8 years old even. So people start looking like, what you're doing, he's slow. That is not the truth actually. Arnold Schwarzenegger, he started at the age of 7 years old. So there's a specific ways to play, and definitely you have to educate this person how to play. And this is not like I'm encouraging someone if he's 7 or 8 to go to the gym alone. Definitely you have to have a coach who's really aware how to let him play, how to deal with each machine, how to be careful, how to carry the weight. And mainly, I don't want to go into much details, but mainly for this age, you have to do lifting, let's say, while sitting, or use machines while not standing, or lift heavily weights, But there is definitely a mechanism, and you definitely can start in this age.
Okay.
So I started since I was in the 10th grade at school. It was summertime, and we had the gym in front of our home. So I was telling my parents that, please let me try. I want to join the gym. Let's try it. So they were little bit against the idea, because it's like gym, and people, they mix like gym with steroids and injections and a lot of medications, and they want me to keep me away from this, But I was no, I'll just go to the gym. I will swim. I'll play ping pong. I'll do some cardio. So I was, I started convincing them that way. So finally, I managed to start.
Okay.
I was 13 years old, approximately, at that age. So I started with swimming, doing some ping pongs and some cardio, some classes for the cardio as well.
Okay.
Then I started sneaking, to the gym. So I started talking to my coach. There was a coach, his name is Alan. I still remember this guy. He was
Nice.
he's amazing. His knowledge is very nice. His body is perfect as well. So he used to show me some pictures, how he started, how to start, how to play. So I started little. So at this age, I had, let's say, I started to build a nice shape in that age. So my friends at school was telling, "Oh, you have a nice body," like that. So that way I started actually. Then definitely, in the beginning you will do a lot of mistakes until you learn.
Right.
So you have to read a lot. Since I started, like I was asking, but frankly speaking, some coaches will advise you with wrong, supplements or medications. They just want to sell,
Correct. Yeah.
So you have to really go yourself and read, because he will tell you use this, and that, but you don't need this, and that.
Right.
Plus supplements, you can replace it with food, real food.
Okay.
Still, sometimes you need supplements, because as a bodybuilder, let's say your weight is 100 kg, you have to multiply this weight by 2 into grams to have protein. Let's say you are 100 kg, so you have to have daily consumption of 200 grams of protein, divided into 5 to 6 meals.
Okay.
There is another myth which says that, like, if the more you eat, the more you get weight, which is not true. The more you eat, the more you burn, actually.
Really?
But clean eating, healthy eating, So let's say if you start early morning having something light or healthy, like oats or brown bread with light cheese or something, after 2 or 3 hours you will start getting hungry again, because you increased your metabolism, your stomach, or you started, burning since early morning. So the body will start burning very early. So in that case, you will have to have like each 3 or 4 hours a meal, actually.
Okay.
But again, healthy, clean eating.
Yeah.
We have a saying which says, like, you are what you eat.
Correct.
So you eat junk, you will get junk.
So I am what I eat.
It's not like that, actually. So whatever you eat, you will get the results. That's straightforward, actually. So sorry, I make it long, actually.
No,
so
of course,
that's the
on.
way I started the gym. So since then, I never stopped. It's been like 17 or 18 years now. So even I'm during Corona, I reached a level that I did some online courses. So now I have a personal training certificate.
Nice.
So I do train people, but definitely I do it as a hobby again, because I like to see people transforming,
Right.
And they keep asking me, like, even my wife, like, I give her some exercises at the gym. My sister, my son, he used to go with me sometimes. My cousins and my nephews, their friends. So I like to see that I'm giving some, influencing people and helping them to change their life into a better way, definitely.
The more you get experience in any field, it's very good to give back in that industry to the to the people who've just started or something like that.
Definitely.
So the training the personal training that you provide, do you provide like an online service, or like you go to the people with in their gym or something like that?
Again, I don't do it as a service, let's say, or I want to call it, it's more I'm doing it as a favor, maybe.
Awesome.
It's just something which I like, and I have passion in it, so I just... Some people come to gym, they will ask me something very, like how to play this. So I'll spend maybe half an hour with him, advising him, you have to do this and that. So he will, by default, start coming to me, asking me, like, the next day, what you advise me, what I have to do. Because there is multiple ways of achieving your target at the gym. Plus, there is a lot of exercises depend on your goal. Some people, they want to burn fat. Some people want to build muscles. Some people, they want to remain in shape, replace the fat with the muscle.
Right.
So you will still have the same shape that you have, but you will replace the fat with muscle. Some people, they want to gain muscle. They want to become huge. So each, method have its own exercise.
Correct.
So from my profile, actually, because I sometimes I put some advices, let's say, and myth about what to eat and what not to eat, whatever. So people start coming into my Instagram asking me, like, do you train? Do you do this and that? I told them I do it, but as a favor only, Plus at the gym, mostly at the gym, it's happening. Most of the time, some people will come and ask me something.
That's But at the age of 13, you started gymming.
Yeah.
You need a lot of commitment, a lot of enthusiasm to keep going there.
Yeah.
Like, what made you stay in the gym for so many years?
See, at the beginning, as I mentioned, this was not part of our culture, especially my family. No one was into sports, okay?
Right.
So I felt that I have much more time, and I didn't want to spend that time on the streets or online or playing. At this time, we had Sega, actually,
Right.
or Nintendo even. We didn't have PlayStation.
Those
So
days.
I was more, I don't know, but in the way that I want to spend my time maybe investing in my health or in myself, but definitely I didn't have exactly that idea in this age.
Right.
It's just that something new, I want to try it. So once I started, I was spending literally more than 6 hours at the gym.
Wow.
All over the day, not at the same time,
Right.
because it was in front of my home. So I was like going early morning, maybe swimming for an hour, staying a little bit. Then I'll go home, I'll eat, I'll rest. Again, I'll go to train. Then I go and I'll get back. Then again in the night, I'll go to have a cardio class or something. So I was spending my most time at the gym. Firstly, I saw the reaction from my friend, like, oh, you are getting a nice body, it's something nice. And definitely I felt health-wise, it's something different. I always like to test myself and my limits, like where I can reach.
Right.
Can I do something which no one did before? So I was always pushing myself. This was my motivation, actually, at this time. Plus, whenever you get more resistant from people, you challenge yourself more.
Exactly.
So
yes.
like always people trying to drag you down or being negative around you. You will not do this. Ah, come on, you will do that. And
So true.
this is not nice. This is not. No, come on, I can do this and better than this even.
Right.
So this was something which motivated me more actually.
You
to go
try
on.
to also tell yourself that I'm going to prove you wrong.
Exactly.
And you keep doing that.
Exactly. And this is I have it in my life on you can say at my personal life, at work, at the family, at a lot of things. And this is what made me go into the bikes life. So I
Right.
don't want to jump to that subject. It's just an answer for why I kept going for the gym.
Right.
So by the time, honestly, once I started wrong, let's say.
Okay.
So one at the gym told me, you have to take mass gainer. I was very skinny, by the way. I was like 50 kg maybe only
Oh
that
my
time.
God.
So you have to take mass gainer. What is the mass gainer? Mass gainer is like 1 scoop or 2 scoops of protein. It's have 50 grams of carbs, and it has a lot of protein. But it has carbs as it has protein. So it's a lot of carbs to intake at one meal, you know.
Right.
So I started eating more, trying to eat more, and carbs like potato, pastas, just keep it, keep going, keep eating. That time the gym closed for some reason. It has some issues, so it's closed for 1 month. Within that month, I started gaining weight in my waist and in my waist area, So this is not what I wanted. So this was the only time I used mass gainer. Once the gym opened, I stopped that and I start, using the healthy or more clean, let's say, supplements and food, actually. Even in that age, I wasn't able to buy. So I even bought the mass gainer from my own pocket. I used to go to school, actually. So it's from my own pocket money, So I stopped, actually, supplements totally. Even the mass gainer, I didn't continue it.
Okay.
So I start eating more clean, like chicken breast and fish, being away a little bit from the carbs, because I started reading more and more, and I started understanding more about it.
So were you this passionate always since the beginning, or did you used to lose your passion throughout the journey?
It's not losing passion. Passion, I never lost it. Actually, it's a lifestyle. You have to understand that this is something part of your life, like the prayers, like going to school, like going to the job. This is something is a must. And believe me, this is the only thing that you are doing for your own health.
Right.
So people which tell me I don't have time, it's like, my God, come on, man. This is the only hour you will have for your own health. So
true.
push yourself and go do it. You are spending 1 hour on TV, 1 hour on your phone, 1 hour, I don't know, going to shisha or whatever.
Absolutely.
You will definitely have time to go 1 hour to the gym.
True.
So it's not I'm losing the passion. I used to reach sometimes that I'm really tired, or maybe I need to quit a little bit or rest. And in the bodybuilding, yes, this is something good that during the year that you have to take off some time, maybe like 3-4 days, 5 days. Even the body or the muscle have to rest a little bit. So when you go and continue again, you will have this boost. The muscle, you have to choke the muscle, or always you have to change the way that you exercise.
Right.
If you keep going the same way for 10 years, your body will remain the same. You will get lean. You will get some muscles, but you will not maintain. It's like you are just remaining the same.
Correct.
So always you have to chock the muscle, you know. Give her different exercise. Do some supersets, some pyramid sets, some drop sets. Change the way of eating. Change the exercise, the way you exercise. Like if you are playing 2 muscles today, no, next week start playing 1 muscle a day.
Right.
So that way. So sometimes you feel tired, you feel you want to quit, but once you have it as an understanding, it's a lifestyle. You will not stop actually.
Okay. So did you used to do cheat days while you were in the beginning of your workout sessions, or?
Not in the beginning only, actually. Even these days, sometimes, because this is my way of doing it, and most of the people, they do that. Sometimes, or during, there is seasons, like the off-season, cutting season, bulking season.
Really?
So usually in winter, I start bulking.
Okay.
I start putting on more weight. I start putting, I don't want to call it cheating actually, but I put into more carbs, let's say. I can go for more carbs because it's winter. You need more weight to, so
keep yourself
you want to see yourself different. If you remain the same or you do during the year the same thing, you will get bored.
Right.
So it's nice once you understand your body that you can control what you want to do with your body.
Right.
So for me in winter I start bulking because there is no swimming. You don't have to go to the beach. So it's fine to have little more mass body.
Right.
In the summers or like before the summer started, I start cutting. I start going more lean and more strict actually for the carbs, more protein intakes, and I almost stopped doing carbs. Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. This is something new I learned today.
Okay. That's good.
So did you ever have a phase where you thought that this is enough, I'm quitting on this, whatever happens, I just want to live my life?
See, sometimes it happens. As I mentioned, like you feel sometimes that you are down, you are very sick, you are very tired. But believe me, the time that I stop going to the gym, I feel that I'm so weak. The time I start going to the gym, I feel like I'm Hulk, you know, like the wall. Honestly, I feel even my immunity is higher. I'm not getting sick. Okay, you definitely get sick, but even you are sick, you feel that you are stronger.
Right.
And honestly, I mentioned that last week. For the past 2 weeks, I was very tired, you know. I'm going to work, I'm staying very late, coming back home, not spending that much time with my kids, with my family. So, and I was doubting that I have corona even, you know. My body was hurting me a lot. I feel that I wanted to get sick, but I'm not getting sick. I feel my throat is itching sometimes, sometimes runny nose, no. So it's something strange for me, and it's been for 2 weeks. And during these 2 weeks, I didn't stop going gym at all. I was going, I was pushing myself to go. I was not playing as I have to do, but I didn't stop at all. And believe me, since 4 or 5 days now, I'm feeling much better, alhamdulillah. And I don't want to say start going gym. I kept going to the gym, but now I'm going, and it's like I'm starting, you know, pushing myself more, lifting heavier, because it's different when you are sick or you feel better or whatever. But no, I never reached a level that I felt that that's enough. Maybe I will say that, but it will happen for 1 day only. Next day, I feel something is missing. If I didn't do it, I honestly feel something is missing. And you cannot believe, once I decide to travel for work or for tourism or pleasure or whatever, I look in the hotel at the gym before the room. Wallah, I search like the hotel. If it doesn't have gym, I don't go with that hotel.
Wow.
And I am more strict during traveling than during my normal life, you know.
Yeah, because it's easier to let go of that.
Exactly. So I push myself more, and I'm more strict. Like during traveling, even I start waking up at 7 a.m. I have only black coffee. I go to gym. I play for an hour. Then I go for breakfast. Nice. So I feel my whole day is totally different. I feel that I'm energetic. I have power. So that's why I keep pushing, you know, myself even during traveling. If I'm working even or whatever. So I do this very early morning.
Awesome. Yeah. What are your thoughts? Like you keep pushing people and yourself towards healthy lifestyle.
Yes.
Or I can say like natural lifestyle, or building your body naturally.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on people who are consuming, say, let's say steroids, or building body that is not in a natural way? What are your thoughts about that?
Okay, I'll get to that point. Before that, again, it's not that I'm just asking people or pushing people to do bodybuilding. Just work out.
Yeah.
Do sports,
Yeah.
work out, do sports, go walk, play paddle, go swimming. If you are living in the 5th floor, just go use the stairs, don't use the elevator.
Right.
It's just, this is the only thing, again, you are doing for your own health. When it comes to steroids, okay, if you are a bodybuilder, people will start getting crazy about their body and seeing more muscles, mass muscles, bigger bodies. But it's honestly, I never ever spoke to a girl as a friend or whatever, and she told me, this guy looks very nice. Which the huge people.
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah.
only guys look at guys when they start gaining, huge muscles or
Right.
whatever.
Right.
But again, I just want to ask these people or that person, why you want to consume steroids or why you want to go for steroids?
Right.
Definitely, you will not get the same shape from normal food or normal eating.
Right.
And see, consuming steroids to a certain level, it's fine, by the way, especially if this is your own business. Like if this is what you are doing and you are a
Right.
coach and you are going for a competition, naturally, in our bodies, we have like a part bigger than the other part. Like your left hand is not like your right hand.
Right. Right.
You have a hand stronger than the other.
Correct.
That's why you will see your half body is smaller than the other part.
Oh, okay.
So when you go to a competition, you should have perfect measurements for your body.
Right.
This hand exactly equal to this hand, this chest exactly equal to this chest.
Right.
So that's why you can consume up to a level, definitely consulting a medication or a doctor to have it, after which you can, when you finish the course, you have to have again a pullback, some another medications to take everything away from your body.
Right.
But this doesn't mean that I'm convincing people to do it, because again, people at the gym will just come to you, you can't take this, you can't take that, and he will start giving you these injections. He's not a doctor,
Right.
So please stay away of that. Up to a level, if you are not going to a competition, so you definitely don't need it. You are
Right.
going to them to keep healthy, to remain healthy,
Yeah.
to have a healthy lifestyle. So all that you can get it from the normal food.
Right.
If not, you can use some supplements, but not always, definitely. And if you are using supplements, again, you can consult someone who really knows and have experience,
Yeah.
and you have to drink a lot of water.
So we can contact you for that, right?
Again, I never advise someone to take any supplements,
Okay.
by the way, because I'm anti-supplement.
Awesome.
Yeah. Even I'm doing that much sports and all these things, I reached a level that 6 months ago, I wanted to, someone just kept, pushing me, you have to do competition, you have to go to a competition, you have to do that. So I reached a level, I lost, he was over pressuring me. I'm going every day to the gym. I'm going early morning to the gym. I'm eating a lot. I started taking supplements. He wanted me to start taking steroids. I reached a level, I start having a fast heartbeat.
Really?
Yeah. One of the supplements that he gave me, pre-workout. Pre-workout had a lot of caffeine. It's like 1,000 milligram per tablet or per scoop or something, which is too much, which is like 8
I
cups
agree.
of coffee,
As a coffeeholic,
Yeah,
I
I
understand
reach
that.
exactly. You cannot consume all that. Like normally, coffee is very good for the body. You have to have. You can drink up to 2 to 3 cups a day,
Right.
which is good for your health.
Right.
But because of that, he keeps pushing me, and somehow, okay, you get convinced that I want to do something new. I want to prove that I can do something.
Right.
But I was pressuring myself because I was working. I have my family. I have the gym. I reached a level like I will take the pre-workout, which has a lot of caffeine, and I will fall asleep. That much my body was like, was like a rock. I cannot feel anything anymore. So I started having some fast heartbeats,
Okay.
So this will last for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. It's like you are running, you are tired, but you cannot stop.
Right.
So I just hold back. I said, no, I don't want to do this anymore. Even I consulted a doctor he's specialist in the heart disease. He said, you don't have any reason that will let me tell you that you have a heart disease or something. You are doing very well. You are in perfect shape. But again, you are 30 years old. You have to take in mind and consideration that you are not as you are 20 years old.
Right.
So your body, you have to rest your body, sleep well. If you feel well, go work out, go to the gym. If this day you are tired, don't do it. because I'm going to the gym. I'm playing football twice a week. So during the weekend, I'm going on the bike. So even going on the bike, it's adrenaline rush, So he
Yes,
said,
of
just
course.
hold your horses, calm down, do everything, but go smooth. You don't need, in this age, you don't need to go to a competition or whatever. So that time I started really being away from supplements, especially the pre-workouts. And whoever I hear him saying or advising someone, take this, I will just tell him, don't do it. Believe me, don't do it. That day, the coach in the gym were telling my friend, take one of the pre-workouts. I don't want to mention the name. So I was loudly telling him, you don't have to do this. Believe me, you don't. You can have just a shot of espresso before gym or green tea or whatever, and this is more than enough for you. So I am anti-supplements since then, especially the pre-workouts, honestly.
Right. And do you think without all these things, people can still build a good body, right?
Definitely.
That's
Definitely.
You just have to eat right and build well.
Yes. Again, all what you have to do, mainly being at the gym is 20% of the process. So going to the gym alone and not applying the other things that I will mention, it's a waste of time. Because at the gym, you are burning the muscles. You are not building the muscle.
Right.
You go, you pressure the muscles and you burn it, actually.
Okay.
After gym, you have to sleep minimum 8 hours. Especially or specifically the proper time of sleeping, like not exceeding 11 or 12 o'clock.
Okay.
So sleeping 8 hours, eating 4 to 5 times a day, healthy eating. Plus the protein. Protein, as I mentioned, if you are 80 kg, you have to consume or have daily protein of 160 grams of protein.
Right.
If you will have this, first of all, you will get your stomach will get full, so you will not feel hungry, and that you will need more carbs. Plus, you are helping the muscle to build more, actually.
Okay.
So in this case, definitely you will build muscle. Yes.
So a person like me, who is a master procrastinator. Okay. I delay things all the time.
Okay.
Right. Before you came here, I was like, can we delay this podcast, please? So I don't know what happens in my mind. So I always think of getting in shape, becoming healthier. There was a time in 2017 where I lost 27 kilos in like 6-7 months. But then it stayed for like another 6-7 months. I maintained that. And then I shot back to where I am today. So I just delay things. I don't go to gym. I feel like sometimes there's kind of a guilt inside that. I need to eat right. I need to eat healthy. I need to be active. But it doesn't happen. So what are your advices for someone like me?
See, delaying thing, it's a personal habit. It's the human habit, actually. Even for me, like doing something new, it's always a challenge. It's always, do I need to do it? What if I didn't do it? Because it's your comfort zone. You have to get out of your comfort zone. Even today, what you are doing, it's something great. It's something nice. It's something new. Even for me, it's something new, actually. So I was about even like, shall I go? Shall I not go? Shall I apologize in general? But no, I said, I want to do it. I want to show people that I can do something new. I wanted to show my kids that I'm doing something new. Because, see, whatever you are doing now will reflect them later on.
True.
My father used to do this. He used to do that. Even people, they will get influenced. For you, it's good that you have this guilt. See, this is small guilt. You have to work on it to make it bigger, to push yourself to do something. Going to gym is a punishment. Exactly. See, it's like you are going and someone will start hitting you. You are going to lift weights and you are going to sweat and you are going to consume power. It's something that, see, but I have passion in that. If I didn't do that, I feel weak. Because once you to reach that level and you push yourself to get away from home, prepare yourself and get away from home, reach them, started working out. The first 10 minutes, I feel I'm tired, I'm sleepy. Why I'm doing this? Let me go home. Maybe I'll go have a meal or something. I'll go to PlayStation. I can't do anything else. Why I'm doing that? But after that 10 minutes, believe me, when you finish the workout, after like 1 hour, you feel that you are a totally different person. You feel pride. You feel that I did something new. And it's day by day, you feel that, feeling. It's very nice to feel it. It's not necessarily that you have to go to gym. You dropped weight. You dropped weight by going gym. You used to go to gym or you just...
In that period, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But still, if you feel gym is something that you don't want to do it, just get out of home, go walk for 1 hour.
Right.
Start walking, start jogging, then start running. Start with the food. See, we didn't have, again, this mentality in our culture, in our family. We used to eat everything. They used to put oil in everything. They used to put oil, fat oil, or whatever in all the food. I started myself even not eating. I don't eat meat, by the way. I eat only very lean meat because I don't like the taste of the meat or the lamb. I eat only chicken breast. Even chicken thighs I don't eat. So once I got married and I have my own home, I said, this is my home, this is my kingdom, and I want to apply the healthy lifestyle among everyone at this place.
True.
So white bread we don't get at home.
Wow.
Okay, sometimes you get, but the majority is, we have a brown bread at home, brown sugar, let's say. Even though people, it's a myth again, like they say, oh, brown bread. Usually I eat like maybe one white bread. Brown bread I can eat two. No, it has the same amount of calories and carbs.
Oh,
but the brown bread or the brown sugar or whatever, it got digested fastly in the body. Or it makes your stomach more full, so you stop eating more.
Right.
For the pastas, for these things. So I start getting the things which is like low fat, I don't use that much oil. Maybe olive oil I replace with the normal oil.
Right.
So I start applying this at home. For the yogurt, maybe low fat yogurt, low fat milk. Okay, for my kids, because they're still small, 6 years old and 10 years old, I give them full fat milk because they need it as their body. But all of them, they do some sports. My son, he did MMA for 5 years.
Wow.
After that, he started coming to me to gym.
Nice.
I pushed him to come with me to the gym, actually. After that, he stopped, but he's like mostly 3 days a week, or mainly in the weekends, he's on his bicycle. He's taking his bicycle and he's going like 10 kilometers, 15 kilometers, like from Marina Mall to Kuwait Towers and coming back. So I'm keeping him. Even my parents, how you are letting him? This is the road, this is the street. I said, let him go, let him try himself. He fall down a lot of times. He hurt himself. And he will call me. He said, Dad, I hurt myself. I said, okay, are you fine? You can drive or shall I pick you? He said, no, I'm fine. Okay, go on. Other people, no, don't do that, don't do that. I like to let him try and be dependent, actually. So as I mentioned, you don't have to push yourself to go to gym. Just work out, do some sports, and start from your own lifestyle. Have a healthy lifestyle. What you are eating, what you are drinking. Even at home, like going, okay, I'm hungry, I will go out to eat. Don't go to have a cheeseburger, let's say. You can replace with a chicken salad maybe or something. It's a huge difference, by the way, and it adds up. Each calorie adds up. Maybe you will not see the results today. You will see it after 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. But definitely it will affect. So people start getting lazy and, keep their mind on hold. They said, halas, I ate this cheeseburger, then it will not affect. I'll have milkshake. No, come on. Have a cheeseburger, but have Diet Coke maybe. I don't drink sodas at all, by the way. But I'm just saying, so every calorie counts. Don't say because I did that, it's fine, I will do this. No. Just, keep thinking that you want to eat healthy eating, you want to go healthy lifestyle, and push yourself and apply this to everyone around you. Be an example. Apply it to your kids if you have kids. So this will reflect, actually, because definitely you are example for someone.
Of course,
a friend,
absolutely.
Family member, son. So try to be a good example.
Exactly. We have to take this responsibility that we are influencing a lot of people in our lives, be it personal or online, anyway. So we have to take that responsibility.
Definitely.
Inshallah, I'll start from tomorrow.
Let's do it. Even I have some friends who would say, one of my friends, he pushed me to change the gym. I used to go to gym. Then he said, come to this gym. I am there, whatever. I said, okay. I went there. I registered. Then he stopped going. I met him that day, and he's like, he got more weight, whatever. I said, come on, man, what you are doing? He said, I pushed you to come. Then I stopped. I said, from tomorrow, come join and tell me what time you want to go. I will go with you. Nice. And he started. He's encouraged, actually. He wanted to join again, and he wanted to do. So
having a friend or a teammate is absolutely helpful in that.
Especially for the bodybuilding. Partner is the third main point that you have to have it. Sleeping well, eating well, having a partner.
Awesome.
Because see, even you can lift, let's say, 40 kg chest or bench press or whatever. Feeling that someone is supporting you, you will lift it without his help, but someone will be there.
Right.
You will encourage yourself. You will push. If you are feeling lazy, he will call you, let's go. If he's lazy, you will call him, let's go, he will go. So partner, within all exercises or all workouts, it's something very important in my idea.
Awesome,
Yeah.
awesome. So I think let's move on to your biking journey. I'm really interested to know about that.
Okay.
How did you get into biking? How did you start that journey? What was your inspiration? Which was your first bike as well? I want to know.
Okay, see, for bikes, again, this was not something within our culture at all. Even bicycle, my father didn't used to have. But since I was small, whenever I hear the bike, I will know what is that bike, and you will see me just like turning my face and looking. Because my passion is in Harley, actually, Harley Davidson bikes.
Okay.
And there is something very important that I want to mention, the loud voice of the Harley. People sometimes get annoyed of the loud voice.
Yeah.
The concept of the loud voice, we call it like loud pipes save lives.
Okay.
So because once you are on the road, let's say there is a car in front of you or on the other lane, and you are passing by the car, there is there is an angle, which we call it a dead angle or something. The car doesn't see every
Right.
the whole
Yeah,
road.
yeah.
So he easily can just, come to your lane or whatever.
True.
So that's why if you just little bit press on the gas or whatever, he will hear you.
Right.
So this is the concept of the loud voice of the Harleys.
Okay.
So this is one thing I wanted to mention.
interesting.
Yeah, since I was at school, I have a passion for the bikes, but
Okay.
I never knew what bike, how to buy a bike or how to get it, like when I get older. So this went on. I got married and I had my first son. So by chance, I was talking to a friend. He said, I have a Harley, blah, blah, blah. So I said, okay, how is it like? What is the bike? Whatever. He said, seems you are interested. I said, yes, I always wanted a bike, but I never tried to like ride a bike or thought what bike I want to say. So he just was like, okay, have the key. I'm traveling. You can keep the bike for 2 weeks.
Wow.
And once I come back, you can decide. I said, okay. It was a V-Road bike. It was fully customized, full chrome.
Nice.
So it was a very nice bike, and this bike is designed by Porsche, by the way. It's a Harley Davidson bike, but it's the speed bike category of Harley Davidson.
Okay.
Even the look and the shape, it's like the very speed bike,
Right.
speedy bike or sports bike, you can say it. So I had the bike, even I ride it without having a license, which I don't advise anyone to do. I was just trying to ride the bike. I never knew how to ride it. So I was trying. Okay, I liked the idea. So when he came back, by then my parents knew about it. So I started asking him like, how much does it cost, blah, blah, blah. I thought he said like 3,000, 4,000 something. So that time it was I just started working, after getting, like before getting married, definitely. But it was my time which I start still building myself,
Right.
My job was, okay, fine. I used to work for a company, so salary won't cover that amount, or if I'm having a loan or something.
Right.
And because it's something new, and so first thing was like, no, I don't have this amount, so I cannot afford getting a bike. Second thing, like when my parents know, my mother started crying, and she said like, you have to return this bike. I was okay, don't worry, it's fine, don't worry, blah blah blah. Then see, usually my father is supportive. He let you do whatever you want. So but it was the first time for him telling me not to do something.
Wow. Really?
Not to do something which I want to do, definitely. And so he said, I dreamt something bad, and please, I want you to return this bike.
Oh.
So I said, khalas, this is final. I returned it. It was like in my heart, and I'm taking something out of my heart, But I told my mother, okay, I'm returning this bike this time, but one day I will get a bike. So anyways, the time passed. So again, after maybe like 3 or 4 years, I met another friend. So we became very close, and one day we met at the coffee shop, and he was coming by the bike. I was, oh my God. So I said, so we start talking about the bike. I said, okay, like, where you go, what you do, blah, blah, blah. So he said, I am part of a group called Finishing Riders.
Okay.
And usually we go out on Fridays, and we go into groups, like, and we have a road captain, which lead the group.
Okay.
And we have a safety, like riders with us. We have sweepers. So usually there's someone who blocked the road for us. Not blocked in terms of blocking, but there's someone at the end of the convoy who usually check the roads for you. Like, you go into group, actually, not
Right.
as a one person. I said, okay,
Right.
this is something nice. about the bike. Okay, try the bike. I got on the bike. It's very nice bike, and that bike was Street Bob, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. So he said, seems that you wanted to have the bike. I said yes. So again, about the price, negotiation, whatever. So that time even I couldn't afford getting this bike.
Okay.
So this incident happened after exactly 1 year. I spoke to him. I said, are you still willing to sell the bike? He said, come on, last time you told me that you wanted, but you didn't have it or whatever. I said, that time I couldn't, but are you willing to sell the bike? He said, yes. I said, okay, I have one condition. If I'm getting this bike, I want you to buy a bike for you at the same time, because I want to join your group. I don't have anyone, and I don't want to get back and to be on my own.
Right.
So he started looking for a bike for himself.
Okay.
He found another bike because he wanted to upgrade, actually. He wanted a better bike or something bigger for him. So anyways, he found a bike. So at the same day, he registered the bike on my name, and he bought a new bike and he registered on his name.
Okay.
And I started. One day I went with him on Friday. He introduced me to the team. The spirit of I like the spirit of the people. I was the youngest one within this group.
Nice.
Most of them are like old people, decent people, you know, like we have a doctor, we have a manager, we have a business owner, so it's not like a gang style of, you know, something, because this is the mentality or the idea of the people of bikers, like you are on the road, you are a gang or you are something, which is not the
especially
fact.
when you see like a group of Harley Davidsons, like these gangsters
exactly, you start thinking what they will rob today, which bank they will go, or who will they shoot or something maybe. But no, definitely what I saw I liked, especially the spirit of the people, and most of them they have a family member, sister, wife, daughter. So it was something very new to me, very nice to me. Different nationalities, different religions, different work, and some of them are close friends, some of them are not, but all of them are gathering only for this one passion, you know, the bikes. So I like the idea. I ride with them one time, second time, third time, so they asked me like to join them, because they have their own rules that you have to be very decent while riding. You don't have to just keep, you know, doing some, you know, bad moves or making loud sounds, or you have to respect, you know. Plus, the main concept of Phoenician riders, they are like riders with heart. They do charity rides, a lot of charity rides.
Really?
Yeah. And one of their main, we call it the season opening ride. We go to Beit Abdullah. Beit Abdullah is a hospital for special sick kids or special needs kids, you know. And we raise some funds for them, and we go and we invite all the bikers among Kuwait. We gather in one location, and this is happening next week, by the way.
Really?
Yeah. Usually we do it in October, but this year we delayed it actually a little bit. So we gather in one location. 150 to 200 bikers will be in this place. All the groups in Kuwait. Then from there we drive all the way to Beit Abdullah Hospital. Then we go there and we give them the funds that we have raised, and we'll start giving the kids some, you know, gifts or whatever. So we usually do such things. We have
such a noble cause.
Yeah, actually, we joined for the breast cancer, for the prostate cancer. So this is what I liked about the group, honestly. So after joining, maybe like it's been 1 month or something, my parents came to know about the bike. So again, like my mother, she wanted to start talking. I told her, like, I stopped her in a way that, see, I bought the bike, I paid for it, and no way I will return this bike. And you need to listen to me. She said, what? I show her like how we ride, honestly, the way it's being organized, you know, and how the people drives, and there is a road captain, and we respect the road captain, and there is someone at the end of the convoy who usually secure the convoy or whatever. She started, you know, like, okay, but you have to be very careful. I told, don't worry, I'm very careful. So it's like I put them, you know, in this corner, and they have to accept it. So alhamdulillah, it's been now maybe 6 years almost, and they are okay with that. So after which we started, you know, doing more with the bikes, you know. So in 2018 we had a great event in Lebanon, which is happening every year. It's called Lebanon Tour.
Okay.
And that was their 10th anniversary, or 10th ride, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, so we were invited definitely because Phoenician Riders is originally a Lebanese group established in Kuwait, actually.
Nice.
So they have a special, like special treatment when it comes to Lebanon tour.
Okay.
So we are part of it. We are not invited, actually. We are part of the Lebanon tour team. It's been organized by Hogs Lebanon. Hogs, in each country you will find the Hog, which is Harley Owners Group.
Okay.
So Hogs Lebanon, they actually organize this event, and definitely we are one of the main groups which each year they used to join. For me, it was the first time, and it was the 10th anniversary.
Nice.
And you cannot believe, like it's a 4 days event. In 4 days, we did 1,400 kilometers. Like,
wow.
yeah, we
Are
were
you serious?
like all over Lebanon, and it was from early morning. You have to start driving till 4 5 p.m. Then you have to rest. Then in the night, every day there used to be an activity.
Wow.
So this was something major for me, to do it. And alhamdulillah, no accidents happened that time. So, but it really, I learned a lot from that,
Okay.
The roads there are very tough, by the way. You have to be
Wow.
a real rider to avoid falling or hitting or whatever. So it was an amazing experience for me, honestly.
1,400 kilometers, like the whole country it must be. right?
Almost. Literally, it's like the whole country.
Nice.
Yeah, so it was something great for me. And since then I came back, and then I joined the committee of the group as an activity officer. So I started organizing activity for them. So because I have
Nice.
passion in that, and they saw me how much I'm passionate about it, so they start giving me some roles within the committee and the group. So I used to be an activity member for 2 years. Then I joined the road team itself. The road team, it's a group of people who organize the rides, actually. So you can be the road captain, you decide where you want to go, and definitely before each ride, we go and we scout the roads.
Okay.
Like, let's say next week we are going to Khairan. You have to go and check the roads from where you want to go. So it's really very well organized, and thanks God now I'm part of the road team.
Nice.
So it's something very, very nice. And
Are the roads of Kuwait good enough to drive all these bikes?
I'm sorry to say, not up to. It's I don't want to say it's bad, actually, but not all the roads are well maintained, let's say, especially after the rain incidents, and you can see a lot of roads has issues.
Yeah.
So it's not only about the road, it's about the people being educated how to deal with the riders, know. So they don't know you are a rider or a delivery guy or or you have your own bike or whatever. They just, come close to you or just trying to pass you.
Yeah.
If we are a convoy, they will try to get in between us. But definitely we will try to secure it by any way and being away of these cars.
Right.
So it's the people being educated plus the roads. Definitely it's not, there is, let me say it in another way. There is no dedicated roads for the bikes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
like Europe maybe or USA. You will have lanes only for the bikes, or the bicycles even.
You have a funny story where there was a competition, a bike competition.
Yes.
And the prize for winning the competition was 1 kd.
No, it was 150 kd actually for the first place.
Okay, really?
Yeah, this is something was new for me actually. This morning I went and they told us ahead of time. Like usually in the middle of the week we announce where we will ride on Friday.
Okay.
So they announced that there will be a rally paper competition sort of thing. For me it was something new. I was okay. Anyways, I'm going. I never used to miss any Friday ride.
Right.
Even if I'm traveling, I used to travel and make sure that on Thursday night I'm in Kuwait, so next day I'll be at the ride, you know. So that day I went. I don't know what's rally paper ride. So one of the team members, he organized it actually. So when you reach there is a certain rules or things that you have to do.
Right.
So when we reached there, they said, okay, each member have to choose a partner. So you have to be in twos, or as couples, 2 bikes, like bike and bike, And we were like total maybe of 30 people. So we were like 15 teams.
Yeah.
So that time I didn't know who to choose. The guy who let me in, the group, he didn't show up that day. So I was like, I don't know who to choose. Anyone will do for me. So the guy who I went with, his name is Ramzi. He's a very dear, close friend, actually. He came that day, and he was very sick, and he just came to have tea with us, and he was leaving. So when they start explaining what's rally paper, whatever, he started getting convinced, and most of the people, they choose someone. So it's only me and him who left, So he looked at me, he said, what do you think? Shall we team up? I said, okay, let's do it.
Right.
So when we started, actually, I'll just make it short because it's a long list, So first of all, they showed us a picture. They said, you have to go and take a selfie with in this place.
Okay.
We were like, where is this place? No, and before that, the first challenge was you have to get a lipstick. And we were like coming, whatever. And this guy knows the people. He worked for the same company at the coffee shop that we were sitting. So he went there to the lady inside. He said, please, I want a lipstick. Do you have? She said, yes. So we got the lipstick. We were the first to get it. So then they said, okay, good, you got the lipstick. We said, okay. Next, you have to take a photo with this place. And it came to be like, we came to know that this is a place in Mubarakia, and it's like the old houses in Mubarakia, one of the old houses. It's a museum, actually.
Okay.
Anyways, we went there, we took the picture. Then when we finished, they said, go and get me one bar, chocolate bar, and it's a Lebanese bar.
Okay.
So you found it in a certain place. This guy, he knows where. Anyways, we went there and we got it. Then he said that was the fourth challenge, actually, and the most funny. He said, you have to go to the scientific center.
Okay.
You both have to put lipstick. So good that we kept the lipstick. Some people, they just showed that, okay, I got lipstick, and he returned it back.
Right.
So we kept it that time. And he said, you have to stop someone walking there or whatever and ask him to take a photo for you. Not a selfie even, We were like, my God, and some people start doing with the duck face and with the lipstick. And it was like very funny. Making it short, actually, we did it, and we reached to the last location, and we thought that we won. Actually, we reached we were the first to reach. Right. They said, no, still the competition didn't finish. You have to wait. So all the teams came, and when they came, they started. I don't know. They asked us. He wants mango Alfonso, dedicatedly, I was, come on, from where we will get this? So what we did, I went to the Movenpick. We were close to the Movenpick, and I went to the kitchen with the helmet, with the lipstick, with the gear, with everything. I was running, and I was, please, where is the manager? I went to the buffet, actually. Okay. It was breakfast time. I said, please, I want mango. He was looking at me like, what, this crazy guy who wants mango? Asking for mango. I said, no, please, I am at the competition, and I need mango. So he got me two, actually. Wow. So when I went there, I was so happy. And the guy looked there, he said, no, this is not Alfonso. I said, come on, man. So anyways, we went to another place who has it. We got it, and we got back. Then the final challenge was, you have, so we reached the third. We got the mango. We were the third team. So they started with the first team, second team, third team, until to 15. We were on the table. They bring in food.
Right.
8 slices of white bread, 2 plates of hummus, 4 bottles of water. I don't know what else. So between each team, there was like 5 seconds to start. And we were the third to start.
Okay.
So you have to finish everything on the table.
Oh, no.
Once you finish, you have to do 10 push-ups.
Oh, shit.
So I start agreeing with my friend. I said, man, see, I cannot eat bread. I will drink the water, I will eat the food. Please, you eat the bread. I will try to eat 1-2 slices, but I don't eat bread. Right. He said, okay, no problem. So anyways, first team started. Luckily, one of them, he had some operation and he was not eating that well, so they were slow. Second team, also, they were doing fine. When they reached to us, I start eating like crazy. I start putting the hummus, drinking the water, 2-3 bottles, and he started eating bread, but he was like, it's 8 slices.
Right.
So there were remaining 1 bottle of water and maybe 3 or 4 slices of bread. So I just put all in my mouth. I start drinking, and I just swallowed the bread. We finished. Wallah, we finished and I jumped and I did 15 push-ups, even not 10. And we were the first to do it, actually. So alhamdulillah, we won. We got the prize. It was 100 or 150 KD maybe that time. And it was something really, really so funny. And see, it's all happened, alhamdulillah, by luck. And even I didn't plan to be, or to go, I don't know, I planned to go with that guy. He didn't show up. Then I went with Ramzi. Then even he was sick. He was not planning to go. But it all happened like that.
Everything was going against you.
Yeah, but alhamdulillah, it worked actually. And it was a very funny and good incident actually. It was nice that time.
I know you guys also have a YouTube channel where you post your family videos and fun videos, right?
Yes, actually, see.
Do you want to call your son to discuss this?
Yeah, that will be great actually.
Hi, so please introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Faras Al-Oqlah. I'm 13 years old. I was born here in Kuwait. I'm Jordanian Lebanese mixed.
Nice.
Like my father.
So do you want to be a biker one day?
Inshallah, one day, yeah.
Inshallah. You have a YouTube channel called Nashmi
Family.
Nashmi Family.
Yeah.
What do you do? Is it like the royalty family, the famous channel?
So something like that. Like originally we made it like for fun. We stopped for a while, but we still like have a video where we're like for school and stuff, like we don't have as much time as we had in summer. Like we want to do all types of videos, vlogs, challenges, everything.
That's so nice. The family videos are really popular on YouTube. So keep going that.
See, honestly, it's
please.
It's not about definitely it's something popular, but for me, honestly. Once my friend told me something. I was going to visit him at his company. His name is Samir Dahan. So he used to do a blood donation. He do a blood donation each year in his office.
Is he the owner of Dahan?
Exactly.
Nice.
And he is actually one of the board members of Finisher Riders.
Oh, really?
So yes.
Wow.
So that day I was going to him to the office, and my daughter wanted to go with me.
Okay.
She was 5 years old. Her name is Yara. So I said, okay, come on, I'll take you. Come with me, as I'm not going for work, you know.
Right.
So I went there and I went to him. I apologized. I said, Samir, sorry, but she wanted to come with me. He said, man, see, take as much time as you can and spend with your kids in this age, because later on you will not have the time to spend with the kids.
True.
So since then, you know, his words, like in my mind, he have two lovely girls actually, mashallah. And the way he said it to me, it clicked in my mind. And what he said is honestly, because see, we keep running, life is not easy, definitely. You keep running to secure, you know, everything for your kids, for the home, work, blah, 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 all these things. So I wanted to do something specific for them when they grow old, to remember that we used to do something with our father, you know.
True.
So then this idea came in, because I have my small girl. She's a monkey actually. she's you know, she keep jumping, going here and there. She's crazy. Her name is Yara. My middle girl, she's like a princess. Her name is Lara. She thought that we came from a castle, you know, or something. Literally one day she was asking when we will go to live in our castle when she was small, you know. So I wanted to do something with them. They had the power, they have time, and I wanted to let them learn in this age that they can do something beneficial, you know.
Sure.
Same as me, how I used to push myself to go to gym.
Sure.
I wanted to them in this age to do something, not spend their time on the iPads or on the computer or on the phone or whatever.
Yeah.
That see, we can do something as a family, we can do it together, and we can benefit. So we started with the concept of doing some challenge, writing maybe what each one likes, what color he prefers, whatever, and the last one he got like punished. Second video, we do it in the trampoline. We went to a trampoline, we spent one day jumping, and I was jumping more than them actually, you know.
I watched that video.
Yeah, so was our second video. Third video, we shoot it at a beach area, chalet, whatever, but honestly, I'm doing everything myself. I'm taking the videos, he's helping me in some things, and I'm doing the montage. I started learning or teaching I started learning myself on how to edit the videos, how to mix and match, how to add sound. So whatever you see on YouTube, it's everything I'm doing.
Inshallah, that's amazing.
It's honestly, you don't have time, and I wish to find like just a person who can just shoot for us these video and edit or do whatever. But definitely I want to continue, and we have part of that, or as a family, every Wednesday we have a movie night. So it's a must for us.
Nice.
We choose a movie, and Lara start doing the tickets manually, and she give us the tickets, you know, and Yara brings the snacks, and, you know, we sit together and we spend the whole night watching a movie that they choose, definitely.
Nice.
So yes, the main idea of the YouTube channel, inshallah, we will continue. It's that to influence people to spend more time with their kids and to do something beneficial with their kids.
Absolutely.
This is the main idea of it. Yeah.
So you love making videos as well? Do you enjoy it?
Yeah, and before we made the family YouTube channel, when we were little, I don't remember when, we were so young. Me and my sister, we started a channel ourselves. So we did stupid stuff, crazy stuff, funny stuff. I don't know where the channel went, but there are dumb videos of me and my sister somewhere on the internet. Inshallah, no one finds them.
So I mean, these are the kind of videos that work really well and people enjoy watching. So keep making those videos, you know.
Actually,
don't stop.
Yeah, because he used to be alone. Like he's my first son, so he spent like 3 or 4 years alone. His second sister, there is a difference of 4 years. So he used to spend playing with the dinosaurs and toys and putting the phone, shooting himself a video or whatever. So he used to do that, since then.
I think in a couple of years he'll be even more prepared.
Inshallah, maybe he will start
editing
and
shooting everything.
Inshallah.
That's so great.
And even I have a professional camera, by the way. I just bought it one day, and he was so young, and he kept telling me, "Can I take it and use it?" I said, "Yes, please, go ahead." Learn something. Like he was 5 years old, so he keeps taking the camera, shooting, trying to take some nice photos. So yes,
that's nice.
He's on the path, hopefully.
Which grade are you in?
Right now I'm in the 9th grade.
9th grade. Which school?
IAK.
IAK. Nice.
I'm in 9th grade, but I'm 13 years old. I went to school. I was born in March, like in the beginning of March. So like I was either going to be the oldest one in my class or the youngest one. Right. So I had to take a test. But alhamdulillah, like at home, like my mom used to teach me like the basics. Yeah. So now I'm in the 9th grade. I was the youngest one in my class, and I still am.
I mean, 13 years in 9th grade is too young.
Yeah.
It's a matter of 1 week, by the way. Like if 1 week more, he couldn't do it actually. So he's 1 year earlier than his age.
That's so great talking to you guys.
Thank you so much.
And I think it was an amazing session. I learned a lot, especially, inshallah, from tomorrow I'm starting to work out and
I'll follow up with
you.
I'll see you after 1 month.
Please don't. I keep telling this, from tomorrow I'll do it, but I never do it.
I'll watch your videos actually. If you didn't lose,
then
I'll be after you.
10 episodes from now I should look thinner, right?
We will do another episode after 10 episodes, so you should lose some weight by then.
Like a review video of me.
Yeah, a catch-up video or something.
Definitely. Thank you so much for coming, and thank you as well
pleasure
for joining our session.
It's our pleasure, actually.
Thank you.
Thank you.
He promised me that he'll do 500 push-ups again.
Okay.
A day. Starting from 5 till next day. 5.
Okay. That should be the punishment, actually, for him.
Yeah, some advice.
Always be happy. Keep working out. Spend more time with your family, because family comes first.
Absolutely.
That's it.
Thank you so much. Short, precise, and perfect.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.